with no sails, not a breeze. I am drifting cold waters, no star to be seen. Is the world too much, or is it just me? Everything I set upon unravels at my feet. Everything I've learned wasted on a girl who doesn't know how to be free. Like a boat lost at sea, with no sails, not a breeze. I am drifting cold waters, no star to be seen. With the fire furious, I have burned my tongue. Grief from all the promises, too many dreams unsung. All the steps I didn't take and paths proved untrue. Is there any path through? Like a boat lost at sea, oh, I'm about to you still have your life ahead. I am drifting cold waters, no star to be seen. All things that lose their way can find it again. There is no inertia in the ocean. Maybe if I paddle hard enough, I'll fight the waves, try to be tough. Can I belong to the sea? Like a boat lost at sea, with no sails, not a breeze. I am drifting cold waters, no star to be seen.
Und damit einen wunderschönen guten Abend zusammen. Na, einen wunderschönen guten Abend Nuki, einen wunderschönen guten Abend Dino. Na, wie war euer Tag? Hi! Hi! So. Ich würde gar nicht lange herumquatschen. Ich würde nämlich sagen, doof, aber jetzt wieder gut. Gut, dann machen wir gleich weiter. Achso, und ich muss das Spiel noch muten. Ich habe es nämlich jetzt gerade noch gemutet gehabt. Das Intro. So, wir waren hier stehen geblieben. Da habe ich ja gestern abgebrochen. Vorgestern? Es war gestern, Blödsinn. Mittwoch. Da war schon richtig. Und wir haben die Möglichkeit, dass Freddy Hacker ablenkt. Wir können auch ehrlich zu ihr sein. Oder wir können uns durch die Hintertür durchschleichen. Und diese Entscheidung würde ich gleich euch weitergeben. Was diese drei Optionen machen wir? Ich kann da mal kurz draufklicken. Okay. Finde ich interessant, dass es hier eine Hintertür gibt. Das finde ich am witzigsten. So. Was machen wir? Hintertür fühlst du gerade am ehesten. Gut. Dann machen wir das so.
Wait, are you sure this is right?
Jetzt, erstens ist es jetzt zu spät und zweitens, naja. Ja, genau, richtig. So könnte sie sich verraten fühlen. Aber natürlich könnte sie dann uns auch einfach den Weg nicht weiterlassen.
Was that?
Also, alles schwierig. Und ich meine, Kyle hat es doch auch geschafft. Hinter ihren Rücken. Also, wir sind jetzt dann nicht besser so gesehen als die Tote. Wobei, wir sind die Tote quasi. Also,
The right door? You're asking me like I'm supposed to know? It just feels like we're back outside again. Maybe that was some kind of portal or... Or maybe we're right where we're supposed to be. Then we should be careful. Remember what the Minotaur said? Alarms. Magical defenses. None of which killed Calliope, we think. But sure, I hear you. How do we avoid getting lost? It's like a labyrinth.
Oh, it is a labyrinth, but I've never had any trouble finding my way around.
hi,
Hey,
Minotaurs.
easy. Whoa, whoa, whoa. All right, no need to freak out. I'm a guardian, sure, but I'm not a monster. But, yeah, you know you're not supposed to be in here, right?
Lie, I have permission. Bitte lass mich rein. Du schuldest uns einen Gefallen. Wen interessiert's? Ah? Nee. Wir spielen jetzt schon die ganze Zeit die ehrliche Quest. Wir fangen jetzt nicht jetzt plötzlich an zu lügen. Gefallen schulden oder reagieren wir charmant? Bitte lass mich rein.
I need this, Asterion. I have to figure out what Calliope did here. Please, can't you just let us look around?
Oh, it's just... Kate would be so mad.
She knows you're the sweetest, most thoughtful bullman there is. She'd understand.
I want to, but
I'd really
Bringen wir
appreciate
ihn in Gefahr.
I need to bring you back to Kate. I'm so sorry.
Minotaur. Verstehe. Dieser Astorianer, zu dem Pam nicht geschickt hat, ist kein anderer als der Minotaurus. Ja, genau. Halb Mensch, halb Stier, aber nicht wirklich das Monster, von dem in den Geschichten immer die Rede ist, oder? Ach Quatsch. Eigentlich ist er nicht im geringsten ein Monster. Er ist ein entzückender, unbeholfener, stotternder Haufen Männerpudding, der hoffnungslos in Hecate verliebt ist und definitiv meine Hilfe braucht, damit sein Angebeteter ihn erhört. So schwer war es doch gar nicht, ehrlich. Ich denke, Hecate fühlte sich ebenfalls einsam und am Ende schien sie froh zu sein, Astorians Hand zu ergreifen, nachdem ihr klar war, dass seine Liebe zu ihr echt war. Und das ist sie wirklich, denke ich. Die beiden sind ein hübsches Paar, niedlich und grotesk zugleich. Astorian hat mich dabei erwischt, wie ich in den Schrein eingebrochen bin und ich fürchte, hat panische Angst davor, was Hecate sagen würde, wenn sie es herausfände. Hoffentlich habe ich mich ihn nicht in allzu große Schwierigkeiten gebracht. Er wird mir doch verzeihen, oder? Oh, Spoiler wieder. Ah, wir laufen weg.
Oh no. Hey, come back.
Oh, wir teilen uns sogar auf. Oh. Und er läuft zu Freddy hinterher.
Okay. I don't hear anything. I think I'm all right. I hope Freddy's okay. She better be. First things first, how do I do this? Where do I even start? Calliope must have been here. She could have stood in this very spot. Maybe if I just focus.
Sie wirkt traurig. Artefakte.
Yeah, it's weird. Like, I've definitely been here before.
So viel zum Angucken. Ei betrachten. Ein Ei mit einer Schlange drum. Instrument betrachten. Ja, das hier, ne? Da hinten steht's. Maske betrachten, das ist das hier. Dreizack ist der wahrscheinlich von Poseidon. Apfel. Der Zweig ist hier, Olivenzweig. Schriftrolle betrachten, die haben wir hier unten ausgestellt. Und die Statue betrachten. Wir dürfen uns ja alles angucken, von dem her fangen wir mal mit der Maske an. Ich mag die Maske am meisten.
What did Freddy say about mazes? Was it always go left?
Nee.
Or go left and then go right?
Immer auf einer Seite bleiben. Entweder nur nach links oder nur nach rechts. Aber das hat jetzt nichts mit der Maske zu tun gehabt. Gut. Danke dafür. Apfel.
Freddy, are you out there? Can you hear me?
Ja, schrei rum.
All that'll do is tell everyone where I am.
Ja, richtig, danke. Olivenzweig.
They should really charge for tours. It's kind of amazing.
Frag mich bitte nicht, Muki. Einfach nicht fragen.
Is this an armory too?
Ich habe das Gefühl, das sind alles Gegenstände von den Gefallenen.
I don't get any feeling from that. Will I know it when I see it?
Oder sie reagiert nur das, worauf sie Erinnerungen hat.
Is that a weapon? A musical instrument? Maybe it's both.
Den Spiegel möchte ich als letztes betrachten. Der Spiegel war eben noch nicht da.
I don't even know what language that is. Shouldn't that be in a museum somewhere? This is it. Calliope was here. She was standing right here. And she... Uh-oh. I don't suppose there's any chance you'll put those knives away.
Hat jemand Angst vor Puppen?
Okay, then.
Du willst jetzt nicht mit den Statuen singen, oder? Das sind fucking Statuen. Statuen, nix Gefühle. Statuen. Wir hatten gerade einen Eintrag. Unter was kriegen wir diesen Eintrag rein? Hecate? Minotaur? Nö. Keine Ahnung.
What's happening? Why didn't it work?
Ich sag's dir gerne nochmal, es sind Statuen. Das könnte sein, Calliope. Dann ist also der neue Plan, dass ich zurück zum Schrein gehe, dort einbreche, wo Calliope in der Nacht ihres Todes war und hoffe, dass ich mich dann erinnere. Nö, ist auch nicht wirklich mehr. Vielleicht eine Person? Na, okay, egal. Ignorieren wir einfach. Wir lesen das einfach am Ende oder vielleicht nochmal. Und es ist Freddy. Vom Hut her ist es Freddy.
Grace?
Ja.
Freddy! We've got to run. My powers don't work on them. They just keep coming.
Sind halt Wächter, ne? Nein, Freddy. Denk nicht mal dran. Freddy?
No, I won't let you. Freddy!
Wir wissen jetzt auf jeden Fall, wer es ist.
Oh God. Oh God, Freddy.
By the gods.
You summoned the Furies.
What?
Those beings were the Furies, beyond all our laws. Not idols, but the embodiment of retribution. How did you draw them here?
I didn't. There was a big mirror, but I didn't even touch it.
There is only one mirror of which you could be speaking. That used by the goddess Nyx to contact the Fates. Using the mirror would not have brought the Furies down upon you. Not unless the Fates themselves decreed it.
I don't care what brought them. They killed Freddy. You need to help her.
I have no power over life and death, Grace. None of us have that. This was no...
Oh nein, das hätte niemals geschehen dürfen. Freddy ist tot. Ich hätte sie niemals mitnehmen dürfen. Das habe ich gleich gewusst. Aber wer hätte ernsthaft damit gerechnet, dass sie sterben würde? Freddy hat für mich ihr Leben geopfert. Sie hat die Furien darin gehindert, mich zu töten. Und es ist meine Schuld, dass sie tot ist. Was soll ich jetzt tun?
No defense or spell of the reliquaries. I do not have the power to summon the Furies, and I know none who do. You should consider yourself fortunate, Grace. They do not desist until retribution has been exacted. But now is when you leave. Pray the knowledge you obtained was worth the price.
Ich habe keine Ahnung, Nuki. Wir hatten ja keine Optionen. Ich überlege gerade, aber ich glaube, wir hatten keine Optionen. Ich glaube, das muss so passieren.
How can you say that? I didn't mean for this to happen.
Your intentions are irrelevant, Grace. All choices have consequences.
I didn't choose this. I wouldn't have let her.
Come. There's nothing more to be done.
Das war so richtig dumm. Also, stellt euch vor, die hätten jetzt einfach zugestochen, dann wäre Freddy tot und hätten nicht davon losgelassen. Was wäre passiert, wenn sie uns dann auch noch abstechen wollen? Das war so richtig dumm von Freddy. Also, dass das funktioniert hat, finde ich gerade am unrealistischsten, muss ich ehrlich gestehen. Across the Sticks finished Act 2, Akt 3.
I'm sorry it came to this, Grace. It's clear what your friend meant to you.
Was, weil wenn sie doch eigentlich mad auf Grace... Naja, sie wollten halt ein Opfer. Irgendjemand musste sie... Also anscheinend sind diese... Ich habe schon... Furien, glaube ich, hießen sie. Sind nicht darauf angesetzt, jemanden zu töten, also jemanden Bestimmtes, sondern jemanden zu töten. Einfach nur jemanden. Also nicht die eine Person, die was das Verbrechen und Anführungszeichen vergangen hat, sondern eine Person. Oder Freddy hat irgendwas gemacht, während wir nicht bei ihr waren. Und hat deshalb den... Nee, warte mal, eigentlich sind die ja hinter uns erschienen. Das macht keinen Sinn. Warum sollten die dann bei uns erscheinen? Oder... Vielleicht, dass Grace die Ermittlungen aufgibt.
It should have been me, not her.
Don't say that.
This was my fight, my problem. I'm already slated to die if anyone paid the price.
Your friend gave you the chance to not repeat history. Don't waste it. Grace, is that how Calliope died? Was she also attacked by the Furies? Do you remember?
Yeah. She meant to use the mirror, but she never had the chance before they came.
No doubt sent by the same person. Perhaps for the same reason.
Who could send the Furies after me? Even Hecate had no idea who possessed that kind of power.
No one does, not these days. Hecate herself would have been my guess. Zeus might have, in his role as king of old Olympus.
Andere Frage, warum war Persephone dort? Und wäre Persephone nicht dort gewesen, hätten wir nicht vorher mit ihr geredet?
But he is long gone.
Clearly someone can do it.
Naja, vielleicht war es
Unless
Zeus.
it weren't someone.
Zeus ist ja nur verschwunden, nicht gestorben.
They could have been responding to something you did unwittingly, something Calliope also did. Now, what that could be? I'm afraid I have no clue.
If the Furies are so powerful, why did they stop? They just stabbed Freddy and left.
They're not assassins, Grace. They exist to punish.
Also doch Freddy.
They demanded blood, and blood
Ach so,
was taken. It
also
didn't need to
jemand.
be yours.
Hatte ich
So
doch recht.
Freddy hadn't interfered.
They wouldn't have rested, not ever, until they had their due.
What are the Furies? They didn't seem like people.
Think of them as forces of nature, but an aspect mortals rarely encounter. They're older than any idol. They were created to enforce the ancient laws.
There are ancient laws now?
Well, there were. Laws even the idols had to obey, from the earliest days of old Olympus. Even if they still existed and you'd broken one, we would all know. These are not petty crimes one stumbles into.
Aber es wäre doch besser gewesen, wenn... Es wäre doch 100% besser gewesen, wenn wir gestorben wären. Dann hätte sich die ganze Geschichte wiederholt, aber Freddy war doch dabei. Also Freddy hatte doch die Erinnerungen an uns dann. Dann wusste sie ja, was passiert. Sie musste es dann nur noch irgendwie beweisen. Also quasi herausfinden, wer die Furien geschickt hat.
I know Calliope was there to use the mirror, but it was just feeling.
Ja, genau.
I still don't
Und
understand.
dadurch hätte sie ja unsere Geschichte
There's
weitererzählen
only one
können.
use for that mirror, to speak to the fates.
Yeah, okay, but why?
The fates know all that is or will be. Destiny is theirs to command. Or so it's said. One contacts them either to know one's fate, or to change it. Not that the fates are likely to oblige.
Ja, ein Akt wahrer Freundschaft. Sie hat halt jetzt uns zurückgelassen.
Can these fates really control the future?
They control the fate of all beings. I imagine it's they who give Apollo his powers, and they who write Hecate's books.
So someone really didn't want Calliope messing with them.
Or you, it seems.
Could it have been the Fates? Maybe they don't like being called on now for anything.
They're not known to be vindictive. If they don't want to answer, they simply won't.
I don't know what to do. We still have no idea why Calliope wanted to talk to the Fates.
Well, there is another way to ask them.
I wondered how long that
Apollo?
would take. Hecate is enraged. She's threatened to close off the reliquary entirely and forever. Athena is beside herself.
How long have you been standing there?
Long enough. You just had to keep pushing, didn't you? Until you got what you wanted.
This isn't about me. We're out of options, Apollo, and you know there's only one other way to contact the Fates.
Oh, how convenient.
Enough, both of you. This isn't helping anyone.
May I explain it to Grace, or do you have another option, Apollo? If so, now's the time. I thought not. The Fates will respond to the ruler of Hades, the true underworld and realm of the dead. What I propose is that we go there and take back the throne that was stripped from me.
How do we get to Hades? Do we need a key, like the reliquary?
Athena took my key, and the entrance at Lake Avernus was sealed long ago, which leaves only Hermes.
They won't take you.
They might, if you ask them to. Then why did you come, Apollo? To gloat? To wish Grace well? Or to actually help? Get us there. I'll lead us to the throne, and Grace can speak with the Fates. It's simple.
Is Apollo right? Is this something you planned all along, Persephone?
Meaning what? What, that I knew what would occur at the reliquary? Perhaps you think I'm the one who unleashed the Furies upon you.
You've waited for this opportunity for over a century.
Waited, yes. Bided my time. And the moment has arrived.
But that's not why you originally agreed to help me?
No, that's not why.
Is that something we can do? Just go to the land of the dead and, overthrow it?
Truth be told, there isn't much to overthrow. Few mortals still believe in Hades, and thus its halls have been nearly empty for eons.
So how do you...
The throne itself is the key, both symbolically and literally. Claim it, and Hades is yours.
But you can't claim it because you're barred from Hades.
By a rule that we would need to break were we to do this, yes.
So if we go to Hades and, find your throne, how much trouble would that get us into, exactly?
A great deal.
It's not as if Athena could execute Grace a second time.
But she's already been warned about breaking more rules.
The responsibility of this will be mine. Let Athena try to take my throne again.
Is there really no other way to talk to these Fates? Do we have to take the nuclear option?
Do you want to try going back to the reliquary?
No. No. Hell no.
The only other person with a direct connection to the Fates is Apollo here.
You know it doesn't work like that.
Then it's the throne or nothing, isn't it?
Oh, it's another crazy plan, right?
Grace,
I know, but there's no point in stopping now, is there?
I can't. I'm sorry, but this is a step too far.
And consider this, Apollo. Grace's mortal friend was slain by the Furies, according to the old laws.
Her soul is in Hades.
Hold on, wait. What does that mean? If her soul is in Hades, then...
It means the ruler of Hades can release her.
That's assuming everything remained as it was. Fine. I'll get you into Hades. But I'm not going with you.
If that's what you prefer, by all means.
It's fine, Hermes. Get this over with.
Leute, Mörder finden oder Freddy retten? Ich sehe schon die Entscheidung kommen.
Shall I wait here, or...
No. I'm not gonna lie to them. Hermes has always treated me fairly.
Oh, hey, if it isn't Apollo and Grace, and, Persephone. Wow, the whole gang, huh?
I'm afraid I have to call in that favor. I need you to take Grace and Persephone to Hades.
Oh, man, I don't know. Athena specifically said I wasn't supposed to take anyone, you know? No matter what.
Oh, this is pointless. They're never gonna help us, Apollo.
Can I ask what's going on? Nobody ever tells me anything, and you want me to get in huge trouble, but for what?
Freddy's dead, Hermes.
What? When did that happen?
She was killed by the Furies. That means she's in Hades. Probably. I have to try to find her there. You're her friend too. I know you wouldn't want to abandon her.
Stimmt, hat sie ja kennengelernt.
Okay. Signal
Geil.
when you need to come back.
You sure?
Yeah, feels like the right thing.
Be careful, Grace. And remember, the underworld doesn't give up its shades without a price.
I think I can tell her the rules, Apollo. Let's go.
Ich habe aber aktuell keinen Verdächtigen. Wenn es wirklich einer der Idole ist, dann wüsste ich nicht wer. Also, abgesehen von der Vieh.
Welcome to the real underworld.
Wow.
Weil sie helfen uns ja alle und sie würden uns, also Aphrodite hilft uns nicht, ja okay. Aber Aphrodite hat ja andere Probleme und ich denke nicht, dass sie uns helfen würden. Ich denke nicht, dass sie würden uns helfen, wenn nicht für denen noch was rausspringen würde dadurch. Vielleicht haben sie dadurch einen Vorteil.
Empty. So lonely.
It's not completely empty. Neither is the throne, for that matter.
Ja, übrigens mal wieder Zeit für Musik.
A bitter shade named Orpheus has been squatting on it since my exile. I fully expect he'll be waiting for us.
Who is this Orpheus? The name sounds familiar.
It should. His is a popular tale among mortals, regarding how he once came to the underworld to retrieve his love, Eurydice, and left with nothing. Hades tricked him, you see. And with Hades dead, the blame has evidently fallen to me.
So he's not a fan of yours?
He is not a fan, no. Not that it matters.
You didn't think to mention earlier that the throne was occupied?
Because it's irrelevant. Orpheus isn't an idol. He's just an angry little man clinging to an existence that doesn't want him any longer.
And what are we supposed to do? Organize an armed resistance? Challenge him to a duel?
Singen.
That's what you're here for.
I'm gonna fight him?
Singen!
Oh, you'll see.
Okay, so there's an angry ghost sitting on your throne. Anything else about this trip you've neglected to mention?
Come. It's time to cross the Styx. The ferryman will come soon. As we are not dead, you will need to convince him you are worthy of passage. State your case clearly and with determination.
Oh, hi.
I am Persephone, also known as Despoina and Kore Sotiera, once queen of the underworld, and shall be again. No, Corone, I did not bring you any cards. I am not here to entertain you.
Wir sollen unsere Ziele klar und deutlich ansprechen. Also, um Freddy zu retten.
My name is Grace, and I'm here to save my friend Freddy. Have you seen her?
He says he has. She spoke a great deal as they crossed the river, and that made him very happy.
Happy? Why happy?
I don't imagine Corone gets much company these days, Grace. No, she didn't. Neither of us brought games to play with you, Corone. Stop asking.
Wollen wir ein Spiel spielen mit ihm? Na komm, wir suchen ein Spieli.
Oh, I'm sure we can come up with something to amuse him. See? You don't even need to interpret that for me.
Yes, what fun. Thank you for encouraging him.
Irgendwie
Let's
ist es
get
schon
underway,
niedlich.
Corone. It's a long ride to the throne room.
Oh, oh, Musik. Psst, psst, psst. Ich bin eh der Einzige, was redet.
I wouldn't touch that. Way too much for you. Overload you. Blow a fuse. Every story. Every memory winds up here in the water. I used to dream that this river would rise, swallow the anger, tears in my eyes. Then suddenly I was found alone. I destroyed Hades, but was denied his throne.
Really is dead here, isn't it?
Everything here is fading away. She needs her queen.
We're here for Freddy, too.
I killed the king fair and square. They had no right to take it from me.
It wasn't your fault. There was no right or wrong. It wasn't your fault. You didn't belong. If my life was stolen, I wouldn't know where to turn. Candle isn't finished. It's a slow burn.
Someone's coming. There's music floating through. Someone's coming. and it has me singing too. We have visitors. I think we all know what to do. To the throne room. This bard's about to meet a muse.
There's someone singing with us.
That would be Orpheus.
Is he a muse?
Oh, he's so much more than that.
Someone's
We
coming.
might have a problem.
A wolf is waiting in the
This
tomb.
bard's already
Someone's
dead,
coming.
but you can defeat him.
I can feel them howling at the
My
moon.
help.
Don't forget why we came here.
There's a name here
I won't forget,
that reeks
but you
of
can bet he
enemy.
knows someone's coming.
It's about time, Persephone.
Orpheus, I've been. What happened to the music?
Sorry. Wie gut.
I have been waiting for you, Persephone, for so long. And you brought a muse. Hi. Lovely tune, by the way. Can't remember the last time I collaborated with someone so talented. No offense, Benny.
No.
To my underworld. Let me treat you to a song. A welcome gift. I have the floor. It is mine, after all. Muse. Any requests? Questions?
Freddy? Oder soll er vielleicht den Streit schlichten versuchen zwischen Persephone und ihm? Ja, okay. Hätte ich auch gemacht. Um
My
ehrlich zu sein.
friend is dead. Can you help me?
Loop. The river keeps
Oh, er hat einfach Loop gesagt und
deep
loopt sich jetzt.
in the water. How far do you sink till you're buried below? I challenged the fates and found my Eurydice, but you had to kill her, and I won't let it go. You're asking the wrong person.
It wasn't your fault. How are you to react? It wasn't your fault. Now there's no turning back. If my love was taken, I wouldn't know where to turn. Your candle isn't finished. It's a slow burn.
This tete-a-tete is over. If he's the victim, what am I?
Queen, let's not lose our composure.
Sprechen lassen oder jemanden sprechen lassen oder Streit. Ha. Wenn wir einen von den beiden reden lassen, dann wird sich die andere Partei jeweils ungerecht behandeln fühlen. Würden wir aber sagen, Streit bringt nichts, dann würden sie vielleicht gar nicht diesen Streit schlichten können. Wir lassen die Schicksalsgöttin entscheiden. 33 und darunter ist Orpheus sprechen lassen. Bis 66 ist es oben das Streitschlichten. Persephone ist alles über 66. Ich habe vergessen, wie mein Befehl geht. Moment. Muss kurz gucken, wie mein Befehl funktioniert. Oder war es nur W100? Es war nur W100. 14. Gut, dann lassen wir Orpheus mal sprechen.
The muse understands.
Well, I won't comply. I'd rather die.
I have nothing but a dark and empty hole wanting something to fill a shallow soul. I am the king of constant sorrow with a throne room.
It's not your throne, Orpheus.
It will be until you admit you were wrong.
I wouldn't go there. It's too much for you, and I'm not sorry for your mistake.
Orpheus, you could stop this song now, or better yet, we could work this all out. There's a new day coming.
That would require Persephone to listen, would it not?
I've heard enough.
Wir reagieren charmant, unsere erste Fertigkeit.
It wasn't your fault, you were never to blame. Hades was a monster, we were a part of his game. Orpheus, where
Das war jetzt ganz gut, dass ich Phone sprechen lassen, weil vor allem, ich versuche einfach immer beide reden zu lassen. Wir wollen ja einen Streit schlichten, das heißt, wir müssen erstmal wissen, was die beiden Seiten an sich haben.
there's your fire, when will the music return?
The candle isn't finished. It's a slow burn.
It's a slow burn,
It's a slow burn.
it's a slow burn.
Boah, jetzt müssen wir das entscheiden. Ich würde zu Hades gehört Phone neigen. Ich würde für grün. Ich würde auf grün neigen. Wir gehen mit grün.
That throne doesn't belong to you, and you know it.
We all throw our secrets into the water. The shoreline is littered with every regret.
I'm not too proud of all that's washed up here.
Und vor allem, weil der Phone ja eigentlich das gehört, da haben sie schon recht. Wenn es ihr wirklich gehört, dann gehört sie auch hierher.
I'll put it behind me.
And I won't forget. You're letting it go. And I won't forget.
I'd forgotten how sweet a melody could be. Such thoughts become clouded in this place. Forgive me, my lady of the night.
Hätte ruhig ein bisschen mehr heavier werden können. Mehr Metal, mehr Rock.
An empty chair for an empty kingdom.
Alles gut, Buddy. Wir bleiben bei charmant.
It doesn't sound like it brings you anything but bad memories.
Perhaps you're right. All the reasons I wanted it are long gone now.
Feel better?
Yes. That makes what I have to tell you all the more difficult, however. I lied. Even if we could find Freddy, you couldn't bring her back.
Das war mir
The
klar.
laws of death are not so easily circumvented.
Das war mir klar, dass wir
Defense?
Freddy. Es ist.
They will not help you or anyone. Even if you could speak to them, they will not care. And never have.
Ich habe nie damit gerechnet, Freddy zurückzubekommen.
You didn't once consider telling me? I might have helped you regardless.
You, perhaps. But Apollo? I suppose we'll never know.
Hassen auf jeden Fall nicht. Alleine, weil ich bin, würde ich einfach sagen, ja, das war's. Lass uns heimgehen und ich sterbe. Sie weiß, dass sie einen Fehler gemacht hat. Wir brauchen ihr das nicht nochmal vorwerfen. Sie weiß das.
That's it then. We came here for nothing.
I doubt the fates would have responded even to the mirror, Grace. And the boundaries of death cannot be commanded away. Not even by the ruler of Hades.
Which you weren't gonna share. Not while you still had a shot at sticking it to Hades.
At the very least, I had hoped we might find your friend's spirit.
Why? We can't bring her back.
Not without great sacrifice, no. No, the rules of death are clear. Yet, you might have spoken to her.
Weil sie blind war. Sie wollte unbedingt den Thron haben, aber wie es so schön immer ist, wenn man etwas hat, dann ist es nicht mehr so wirklich. Alles gut, Buddy. Ist nur ein doofer Hund draußen. Alles gut, Schatzi. Wenn man etwas hat, dann will man es nicht mehr. Außer Buddy will man trotzdem, ne? Schatzi. Ja. So. Sorry.
I know what it's like not to get the chance to say goodbye.
You destroyed the throne of Hades. Abdiction.
Hey.
Freddie, you're here.
Yeah, I've actually been watching you since you arrived. It's not like there's much else going on.
Fred,
No, don't even start, Grace. I made my decision. I don't regret it one bit.
You shouldn't even have been there. I never should have gotten you involved.
Hey, no. You didn't get me involved. I got myself involved.
And look what happened.
I got to be the hero of the story. Just for one shiny moment. How cool is that?
This isn't a story, Fred.
You're wrong. It is a story. And you need to finish it. Without me. Hey, no.
I guess this is it, huh?
Almost. I found someone while I was down here. Someone you really need to meet.
Calliope? This... You can't be real. Your soul is inside Grace. Idols don't...
Is inside Grace. The rest of me... I'm here, Persephone.
This is real.
I guess you two were better acquainted than you said. Huh, Persephone?
We parted ways years ago. Persephone couldn't take my lectures any longer.
I'd take them now. I miss them.
No, you don't. Think about how bitterly we argued at the end. Don't blame yourself. Not when there are so many fond memories to cherish instead.
Das ist mir gerade so egal. Das ist mir literally gerade so egal.
We need to know what happened to you, Calliope. How did you die?
Why didn't you come to me? If you were in trouble, I would have protected you.
I know you would have.
But I couldn't let you be drawn into Apollo's prophecy as well.
Apollo's prophecy?
He didn't tell you? No. I don't suppose he could have. It's a long story.
Start with Apollo. How is he involved in all this?
Apollo delivered, with great reluctance, a prophecy that said I needed to die.
And who did he deliver this prophecy to?
Athena.
No.
Then she sent the Furies after me when I went to the reliquary. I barely escaped. I fled back to the mortal world. To you.
Why come to me? Of all the places you could have run to, why come to my apartment?
Because I was dying.
But I couldn't save you. I barely even knew you.
I was wandering the streets that night, wondering if I should go to the reliquary or just flee. And I heard you singing. I followed you home after to see where you lived. I didn't know what would happen to me, but I thought, just in case, I knew I had to hold out until I reached you.
And you made it. For what it's worth, thank you.
You're thanking me?
You gave me a gift, Calliope. Everything that happened afterwards, it wasn't your fault.
Thank you for saying that, Grace. Truly.
Apollo hates using his power. Why would he have given a prophecy to Athena?
Because she demanded it. She was desperate.
How did you even find out?
Apollo was horrified after he delivered the prophecy, and he refused to stay silent. And he came to warn me. He was torn. Telling me meant I was locked into it. I still think he did the right thing. Though I expect he disagrees.
What was the prophecy? Surely I need to hear it.
If I tell you, you'll be locked into it, just like me.
But the prophecy doesn't just say you have to die. There's more to it, right? They always require interpretation.
Apollo told Athena that. He begged her not to jump to conclusions, but maybe she was right.
It doesn't just involve you, does it? It involves me. It must, or you wouldn't hesitate.
Athena wanted to know if there was a way to save the idols. The answer was this. The idols cannot continue so long as the last muse lives.
And I'm the last muse.
And now you know the prophecy.
Why did you go to the reliquary? We know about the mirror, but...
You wanted to annul the prophecy.
And the Fates are the only ones who could, if they would even help me. I doubted it, but I was desperate. I
Darum
never
sah
got
sie
the
auch so
chance to
traurig
ask.
aus dem Schrein.
Someone told Athena where I was going, and she must have realized what I meant to do.
But how did she get the Furies to attack you? They aren't pets. You didn't break any of the old laws.
I don't know. Maybe it's something the ruler of the idols can do. But you'd have to ask Athena.
You went to Pan for the key to the reliquary, right?
Yes. He's the reason I knew about Nyx's mirror, actually. He told me about it long ago.
He told Medusa where you went. She, I expect, told Athena.
Oh. Pan couldn't have known what it would mean. I didn't explain.
That's it. You forgive him, just like that.
I'm sure he feels guilty enough, my love.
That's it then. Now we know the whole truth.
We need to confront Athena. Apollo, too, for not telling us what she'd done.
If he had, Grace would have been locked into the same fate as Calliope.
We don't know that.
I have to go back. And I have no idea what will happen. None of this seems real.
Ein letzter Song.
So many years of history, the fights, the highs, the miseries. I'm so proud of you, but it's time to go.
I never truly saw before how trapped we were, so far from shore. Great at the time, but it's time to go.
It's time to
deep within my soul. You will remain with me, a best friend through the dark. Gone, you're irreplaceable. It's time to go. It was quick and so was I was not prepared to die, but Grace, I choose this, and I know you'll get by. It's time. So many years of history, the fights, the highs, the miseries. I'm so proud, Grace.
Freddie, I gave everything to watch you go. I know. Now it's time to go.
It's time to go.
Saying goodbye made a difficult decision to let someone
You've
go.
returned. And I see Freddie isn't with you. I'm so sorry, Grace. Did you at least get to speak to the Fates?
No.
Then what happened?
None of us got anything. Persephone didn't get her throne. I didn't get Freddie back. And talking to the Fates was never gonna happen.
So it was all for nothing.
Oh, not at all. It actually proved quite productive. We heard about your prophecy, Apollo.
Sorry, Nuki.
You knew. You knew the truth this entire time. Even when you said you were helping Grace.
Yes. Yes, I did.
Wir wollen die ganze Geschichte dahinter wissen, oder?
Is there more you haven't told me? Did you know about the Furies as well?
No. I didn't know how Calliope died.
But you knew Athena was behind it.
I thought I could nudge you in the right direction. Help you find the truth without learning about the prophecy.
Well, you failed. We know it now.
Then it's done. You're locked into it.
Isn't the prophecy open to interpretation? Couldn't you be wrong about how it ends?
When am I not wrong, Grace?
That's right. Leave. It's what you're best at. I don't know how this will affect your trial. We could tell them what we've learned. Even without proof, it makes enough sense that Athena couldn't just brush it off. But if she believes you need to die in order to save the idols, if she truly believes that, it won't matter what anyone says.
Also das ist egal. Jetzt wäre Rot praktisch. Können die Prophezeiungen wahr sein oder wir sollten einen Deal aushandeln?
Does there still need to be a trial? If we go to Athena privately,
Hoch.
She won't make a deal. All that will afford her is a chance to kill you before the trial.
She tried that once already.
And your friend died as a result. No, it's a clever thought, but Athena needs to be challenged in front of everyone. I intend to keep my promise. We go to the trial and I'll help you, even if it means overthrowing Athena. Calliope would approve.
But what about...
Just so you understand, our chances aren't good. I suggest you do whatever necessary to prepare.
Great.
Das ist meine letzte Chance, mit jemandem zu sprechen, bevor der Prozess beginnt. Ja, ich dachte, hab das eigentlich auch so verstanden, okay. Das ist immer das Problem an diesen kurzen Abkürzungen und wenn der Text dann länger geht. Versphone brauchen wir nicht konfrontieren, sie hilft uns bereits. Pan hat theoretisch kein Entscheidungsrecht. Also ich würde fast zu Apollo tendieren. Let's go. Und vielleicht kann uns ja Oracle noch helfen, auch wenn sie nur ein Hacker ist. Oder vielleicht hilft sie uns, weil Apollo nicht da ist.
It's you. Paul comes in, mopier than his usual mopey self, and won't say a word about why. But of course, it's you.
Look, I know you care about Apollo. I'm not here to hurt him.
Yeah. And, why should I believe you?
Because I just came to talk. I want to sort this out. If I can.
I guess I can go ask him if he wants to talk to you. Don't be surprised if he says no, though.
It's all right, Oracle. I think Grace and I need a moment alone, if you please.
Oh, sure. Don't mind me. It's not like I was in the middle of anything.
Schlangengrube, Pap.
I know how Persephone feels. But not you. You'd have every right to be furious with me.
Ich dachte, du wärst besser als das. Ich mache mir Sorgen um dich. Ich brauche keinen Beschützer. Ich bin nicht wütend. Ich glaube, das kann ich... Ich warte zwar jetzt wieder auf euch, aber ich glaube, das kann ich ganz klar auf... ich bin nicht wütend gehen. Ja, gut, okay. Hat sich gerade erledigt.
I was surprised, sure. But I get why you did it. I think.
I wanted you to find out about Athena without learning the prophecy. To be honest, I was relieved when you chose Persephone, even though I was worried she might lead you astray. When I first became Apollo, I was so sure I could help people. Help the world. I ignored the warnings. You have no idea how many lives I ruined before I stopped. I never should have given in to Athena. This one time, I thought that maybe it will be different.
Vielleicht wird es das, ich gebe nicht auf, aber das war es nicht, du bist nicht allwissend. Ich finde beides gut. Ich finde alle drei gut. Wir teilen durch 4. Äh, 1 bis 20, bis 40, aber das war es nicht. Nee, damit bin ich nicht zufrieden. Okay, doch nicht, wir teilen doch nichts. Nee, wir geben nicht auf.
I haven't given up. Prophecy or no prophecy.
Ja,
Neither
sehr
should
gut,
you.
okay.
You're right. You're right. I know you're right. I hope you can forgive me, Grace.
Es ist alles wahr, Hilfe! Es gibt nichts zu vergeben.
There's nothing to forgive, Apollo. You did what you could for a friend. You didn't owe me anything.
I guess all that remains is the trial.
Da, wir haben ihn
Whatever happens,
überzeugt.
Grace, I'll be standing right there by you.
Somit haben wir eigentlich alle Geschichten, alle anderen Idole möglichst gut abgeschlossen. Oh, wir haben noch jemanden. Wollen wir Pan konfrontieren? Ich will Personen nicht konzentrieren. Nee, wir konfrontieren Pan.
Pan? Are you here? Pan!
Ja, was stimmt doch nicht.
All right then. Guess I'll just head off.
I thought you didn't want to see me anymore. You're not here to yell at me, are you?
Haben wir was, wofür wir uns entschuldigen wollen?
No, I wanted to apologize.
Apologize? To me? Well...
For thinking you might be behind Calliope's murder.
Ja, okay.
Turns out that's not the case.
Wohl wahr. Stimmt schon, wir haben auch Pen verdächtig gehabt.
Then you've learned something, haven't you? Something not exactly pleasant. I see. Isn't that always the way? Care to tell me what it is? It's been said I can be a fine listener. I might even have some advice. One never knows.
Wir erzählen es ihm, oder? Ja komm, wir erzählen ihm alles. Das ist jetzt eh schon egal.
Okay, where do I begin?
6,5.
Well, of course it was Athena.
Danke fürs Ausreden lassen.
Wait, you knew?
No, how could I?
So what now?
Flee the city.
Nee.
I know people who know people. I could take you. If we went far enough, even Athena might.
Flucht ist keine Option.
No, she wouldn't. And after everything I found out, I don't want to.
And it until the bitter end, are we?
Wenn es meinen Tod bedeutet.
I'm not good at this part.
Which part?
This. Regret. Being a survivor means you get used to doing things you would rather not.
Das klingt so gar nicht nach dir. Hört sich ansam an. Mich hältst du nicht zum Narren. Chat. Das ist wieder was für euch. Charmant, echt?
You don't fool me, Pan. You act like you don't care about anyone but yourself, that you don't feel things like guilt. But it's just an act. You didn't kill Calliope, but you still feel responsible, don't you? That's why you came to me. That's why you sent me to the reliquary. You just can't admit you're not the heartless monster you think you are.
Do consider my offer. There's no reason for you to go to trial quietly.
Wir werden nicht
Like a good little
stillschweigen.
girl.
Ich werde kämpfen oder man sieht sich.
I'm not. I intend to fight. Because that's what I do.
Okay, das ist die dritte letzte Chance, mit jemandem zu sprechen. Ab zu Persone nochmal.
Did you forget something, Grace?
It felt like we hadn't quite finished our conversation.
It seemed pretty finished to me. What more is there to discuss?
Calliope oder wollen... Ich würde zu dem hier tendieren, ich würde mich aber noch überreden lassen. Okay.
How about you? Are you okay?
Oh, I am many miles from okay, Grace.
Ja, du stirbst wenigstens nicht.
Wanna talk about it?
Oh, Calliope would not have approved of the way I acted. But then she seldom did. It was so good to see her in Hades. To have her say she forgives me. I just wish it were as easy to forgive myself.
Well, I forgive you, if that makes it any easier.
It doesn't. Both you and Calliope forgive too easily.
We can't all be badasses like the mighty Persephone.
This is true. Is it any easier out there? Do you miss being immortal, Grace?
Nur in der Hinsicht, dass wir dann nicht sterben würden. Ich warte noch mal kurz.
Miss a life of drudgery? Sure to end in death? Hell no. Even with the trial, this is still better.
Then you made the right decision in Hades.
I don't know. I guess so.
I imagine the choice will haunt you, won't it?
Dann ab ins Auditorium. Let's go. Zeit für einen letzten Song.
So this is it. All your new friends have lied to you, but somehow they're gonna get you through the trial, right? I wish Freddy were here.
Like a boat lost at sea, with no sails, not a breeze. I am drifting cold waters, no star to be seen. I'll embrace the fire as it burns deep inside, bright enough to guide me, an ocean defied. But as I burn, they've all turned away one by one. In the end, am I alone? Like a boat lost at sea, with no sails, no breeze. I am drifting cold water, no star to be seen. In your heart, we remain. You do not sail in vain. In my heart, you remain. I do not sail in vain.
Dann ab ins Finale.
Okay, here we go.
Niemand hier? Die Eule ist auch weg.
Hello?
Mhm. Oh,
Oh,
da sind sie.
Grace, there you are. Everyone is already waiting for you on Olympus.
Care to explain how this is supposed to work? I don't exactly have an itinerary.
How this works is, you follow us.
Herbert sieht nicht begeistert aus. Sicher eine Falle. Sie weiß bestimmt, dass wir es herausgefunden haben.
Welcome to Old Olympus, dear.
Da ist auch diese dumme Eule. Ja,
Is this a real place?
das sind alle.
It's the memory of a real place, which for us is the same thing. Let's begin, shall we?
brothers, sisters, everyone. Look around you. We few who remain fled to this new land to escape the war, but we are not out of danger. I waited to tell you until I was certain, and now I am. The idols are dying. It will not be long before even our immortality deserts us. The time for extreme measures has arrived.
Jetzt wäre die draufgängerische Fähigkeit wirklich praktisch. Ich würde fast noch... Boah. Ich mach mal kurz eine Abstimmung. Könnt jetzt voten, welche Antwort wir jetzt annehmen. Rechts, die du bestimmst, unten, was hat das hiermit zu tun, links, bist du sicher, dass die Idole sterben. Stimmen Sie jetzt ab. Währenddessen ich mir noch kurz Erdnüsse nehme. Time läuft ab. Und Ende.
And you'll be the one deciding which of those extreme measures is implemented, right? You and no
Hat
one
sonst noch
else.
jemand mit dir entschieden, also.
When has there ever been anyone else? Each of you is here because I brought you here. I protected you. I carved out this space in a strange land so we could survive. I am at this trial to tell you that, as always, I will look out for you. I will save you. Trust in me, Pallas Athena, daughter of Zeus and leader of the chorus, and I will do anything it takes to keep you all alive.
You'll do anything?
Calliope oder charmant? Also Calliope.
Tell them. Let them know what that anything includes. Tell them about the prophecy Apollo gave you, and how you've interpreted it. The idols cannot continue so long as the last muse lives. Isn't that how it goes?
It's true.
Ich würde auch clever sagen.
We spoke to Calliope in Hades. She told us how you sent the Furies after her.
You couldn't have.
Und sie lügt.
Yes, I could. There's more to an idol than just the eidolon. Maybe you even knew that once, but you've forgotten it, just like all the idols have. You don't know everything, Athena.
No, no, no. I do not accept this. You are lying.
You're the one who's been lying. Or would you like to explain to the idols how you murdered Calliope based on a vague prophecy? Tell them.
Sing es ihnen.
Yes, it's me. It's me. Of course, it's me. The one who gets it done. Don't you see? It had to be. You all turn away when I got the fish. Then you cry, hooray, once it's on the dish. That's how we do this. Yes, we. Yes, you and me. I have always cared for you. I'll always do all these things for you. All these things that you are not prepared to do. All I ever did, all the sacrifice, all I ever hid, trying to be nice, everything for you. But in any case, I always knew you'd throw it in my face. You're so controlling. Sorry, little bird, time to wring your neck.
Leave her alone. She's not where the disease is. You want a tumor? Cut out nieces. Won't get a fight here. No shining knight here. I'm only here for the dance. And I don't wanna dance with blood on my hands.
I know you're feeling shame, but this is too much. None of you see. So it's down to me. It's fine. I'll take all the blame. I'll take all the pain. Think you see it all? You just see a scrap. You wanna make the call. You need to hold the map. You cloistered children. It's time for you and all who stand with you. Yes, you too. Form a queue. Time to follow through. Cause and effect. You feed this thing more blood, you'll feel regret. I know you know I'm right. You feel it deep inside. If I stop now, Olympus is wrecked. Cause and effect.
I only wanna dance with you. What a sweet eternity.
Die Entscheidung verstehe ich jetzt gerade nicht. Fürs vorne.
not going through this again. Not again. I won't let there be another Calliope.
Grace, I love you. Oh, not in that way. I just meant to say you're great, Grace, and I'm with you. Or I'm not with you. I'm just you know what I mean.
Of course, it's me. Because of me, this prophecy would come to be. My Olympus is gone, and you're all looking on at a stranger wearing my face. My Olympus is gone. Now I'm some other one. Just how long has she been in place? You set off hoping you could get to somewhere right, but it's been too many years since the mainland was in sight. There was a voice in me that shouted, Athena, you be strong. Be strong. No cost is great enough. It was wrong. I was wrong. I was wrong, and now I don't know what the right thing is. I leave it up to you what to do with this.
I forgive you, Athena.
Look into me. I know what I see. Yes, a monster. I've met monsters who weren't monsters. I'm a monster to me. I'm sorry, Grace. I'm sorry, all of you. I wish Calliope could know it too. She does. She hears you.
Forgive but don't forget.
Are you finished? You've been talking forever.
We're done, yes.
And? So you're in charge now, I'm guessing.
For the moment, but it appears we're about to have a repeat of what happened in Hades.
What does that mean?
Perhaps you should explain, Pan. It was your notion, after all.
It's not that complicated, really. We're going to disband the chorus.
Not only that, we have decided to reveal ourselves to the mortal world.
You're planning to tell everyone what we really are? Isn't that risky?
Life is full of risks, my dear. Some of us will go into hiding, but for the rest of us, no more rules. No more living in the shadows. It's done.
You all agreed to this? No argument?
No argument? Grace, you know us. We cannot order lunch without a good argument.
Wasn't it you, Grace, who said we should stop living in the past?
Well, sure, but I didn't think you were listening.
We are listening. To you, to Calliope. A little late, perhaps, but here we are.
Calliope would definitely approve.
I have a few thoughts as to how you could go about revealing yourselves.
Oh?
If there's time, we could prepare a campaign.
A campaign? You make it sound like preparing for battle.
It is, kinda. The idols would be stars before you know it. If you're famous enough, there's only so much that can be done to you.
Now that is a marvelous idea indeed.
I know there's a great deal left to be done, but if you all wouldn't mind, I'd like a moment alone with Grace.
We'll be outside. Make it quick.
Well, congratulations are in order, are they not? You've survived and proved me entirely wrong.
And fulfilled the prophecy while I was at it.
I was thinking the very same thing.
Apollo once said you don't realize the truth of a prophecy until it's already too late. This one said the idols couldn't continue.
So long as the last muse lived, which you have. And we are indeed not continuing.
Not like before, no. If only Athena could have understood there were possibilities beyond mere survival.
I meant what I sang. I am not a good man. If Athena had taken me up on my offer, the idols would have been better off. But I can try to be better. You make me want to try.
I like the sound of that. Just don't try too hard. I kind of like it when you're bad.
You don't say.
But not too bad. There's a line.
Then you've thrown down the gauntlet. I do like a challenge.
Good, because as it happens, so do I.
Ready to face the music? One more time.
Always.
Akt 3, 2 Monate später. The Music's Encore finished Act 3.
Of course you're all here. In my apartment. Why wouldn't you be?
We were waiting for you.
I thought, what's the first thing Grace would like to see when she returns home? The answer was obvious. Me.
Pan.
How does it feel to be the idol spokesperson, appearing on every newscast, reputable and otherwise?
I'm exhausted.
Yeah.
The Oracle has been keenly following your progress. She records every appearance, every interview. She may be your biggest fan.
The way she talks, you'd think she never doubted who you were.
Well, at least she's been of great help to your online campaign.
Personally, I still can't believe they haven't rounded us up yet for dissection.
It helps that most people think the idols are some kind of stunt.
Everyone here has also been busy. Would you like to hear the latest?
Fragen wir mal. Am liebsten würde ich ja erstmal nach unseren Minotauren fragen, aber fragen wir mal nach Aphrodite.
Is there any word yet on Aphrodite and Eros? They left the city a while ago.
Eros sent word, yes. Aphrodite has started a spiritual retreat in the mountains?
Let's call it a cult.
Whatever it is,
Oops.
he says it's been helping her. Being the goddess of love to the world once more has at last brought her peace.
Quite possibly she missed being adored by the masses. Who wouldn't really?
I thought for sure they'd go into hiding.
Keine Sorge, Nuki. Nur weil es ein Kult ist, heißt das ja nicht, dass es ein negativer Kult ist. Es gibt nicht nur Kulte, die was man bei Cthulhu sieht, ne? Es gibt auch positive Kulte. Also, glaube ich zumindest. Wir könnten einen Buddy-Kult erschaffen. Gott, sollte ich jemals Cult of the Lamb spielen, dann machen wir einen Buddy-Kult. Aber das darf ich jetzt nicht zu laut sagen, sonst wollen Leute wirklich noch, dass ich das Spiel spiele.
Aphrodite fears mortals more than any other idol, doesn't she?
Hence why she surrounded herself with only those who shower her with adoration.
As I recall, sister, you also headed several cults across the centuries.
The Eleusinian mysteries weren't about shoring up my ego, Apollo.
What about Venus? Did she go with them?
The mortal? I don't believe so. Last I heard, she opened a gallery. Aphrodite's become her patron.
Ooh, cool.
Venus has painted most of the idols. I sat for her last week, in fact. It's made her rather successful.
Sehr cool. Da, Hecate und Astarien, da haben wir es.
What about Hecate and Asterion? Are they still at the reliquary?
Hecate leave the reliquary? I'd sooner believe the sun would go out.
It doesn't hurt that they seem enraptured with each other's company.
If only he hadn't finally confessed to Hecate where some of her missing books went.
Aw, did you have to give back your precious trophies, Pan?
Aww.
She has me running errands. I'm searching for relics like some vagabond treasure hunter.
Armer Pan.
Having fun, you mean?
Well, that too. I must admit, fleeing from boulder traps is more thrilling than you'd imagine.
Wie geht's denn Medusa?
And Medusa? I take it she's no longer at the reliquary.
She was. For a few months.
There was an incident involving Hecate's new cat.
Oops.
Oh no.
Medusa was beside herself with apologies, but needless to say, she moved on rather quickly.
So wie man es halt
We're
von
not
ihr
certain
kennt.
where.
Meaning what? Medusa is roaming the streets? Doing whatever she likes?
Not quite.
Medusa believed she might not be able to control her appetite, so she asked us to put her in contact with the mortal government. They took her somewhere.
I choose to believe she's become some kind of secret agent for the mortals, turning their enemies to stone.
It was her decision. The government is grateful. They even suggested we might see Hephaestus again.
Aphrodite's husband? He's alive?
So it appears. Who knows what he's been doing for the mortals since the war, but it would raise all our spirits to see him again.
Wie geht's Pan? Was ist mit Pan passiert?
I'd like to know what's kept you busy, Pan.
Oh, you know me. A little of this, a little of that.
Pining after you, relentlessly.
I'm not pining. Well, yes, I am, but I'm also busy. I'm producing an album of music, you see.
You? You're gonna cut an album?
I'm not doing the singing myself, no. I'm what's called a producer. I seek out talent and bring them into my new studio, you see. Just let them lie around and feel the creative juices flowing.
Where did you get a studio?
Das frage mich
Not
auch.
all of us immortals are broke, dear lad. Some of us managed our money, and I thought,
Ja.
He did it for you, Grace.
I know you're busy saving us idols from the mortals, but I thought at some point you might like to return to your music.
That is uncharacteristically thoughtful and romantic. I'm impressed.
I can be a romantic, a rogue, and a hip satyr all at the same time. A true Renaissance man, as they say.
Wie geht's Apollo?
What about you, Apollo? Still planning on leaving the city?
Soon, I think. All the attention on the idols is proving rather taxing.
Ooh, running away again, brother.
I suppose you could say that. Really, I just came by to see Grace and apologize one last time.
Du meinst da, wo es
I
nichts zu
told you
entschuldigen
you
gibt?
don't need to keep doing that.
Yes, well, I'm glad things worked out as they did.
Ach, Quatsch.
You'll all be fine without me.
You know, one day you will learn, brother. Not today, but someday.
Wie geht's in Persphone?
How about you, Persephone? Any big changes?
Not unless you count my many trips to Hades. No. It's business as always.
Trips to Hades?
I am no longer its queen, but I am still the most familiar with its workings. And Hades is changing. Perhaps it's the mere fact that the mortal world is aware of us again. I don't know. Or something else is stirring.
Oh ja,
You
für den
do
Fährmann.
have a way of darkening almost any mood, don't you? What happened to that sweet girl of yore?
She went to hell, Pan.
Is this something we should be concerned about, sister?
Not yet. I'll let you know. As for everything else, the club continues, more popular than ever. The world turns. What more is there to
Wie
say?
geht's Hermes?
Has anyone heard about Athena? It's been a while.
I have. She left the city, as she felt uncomfortable with all the attention on the idols.
Terrified, you mean?
It was more that mortals expected the goddess of wisdom to have sage advice, and she no longer trusts her judgment.
Perhaps that's for the best, really.
You don't still worry about her, brother, after all she's done?
I think of her off in the far north, living alone in the wilderness, punishing herself until the end of her days. I know it's her own choosing, but it seems like such a waste.
Wie geht's Hermes da? Hermes, ja.
Is Hermes still around? I'm surprised they're not here with the rest of you.
We've barely seen them of late.
Was I imagining things, or was that scoundrel starring in a commercial for footwear?
Ein Markenbotschafter.
Branding.
Würde mich nicht
Hermes has
überraschen.
been busy. They've become a social media darling, or so the Oracle tells me.
The truly amusing part is that they're not even trying to be famous. They simply can't help it.
Hermes likes to people please, it's true.
Hopefully it won't backfire on them. Fame is a double-edged sword.
Hermes lives a charmed life. Never fear.
Well, it's odd seeing their face on so many billboards, but I agree. Let Hermes have their fun.
I still can't believe it's all over.
Oh, it's scarcely over, Grace. Now that you've toppled the castle, it's barely just begun.
Oh, I didn't do that.
Don't be modest. It deserved to be toppled. You did a fine job.
Perhaps we should leave you alone, Grace. You must be tired from your trip.
Perhaps a round of drinks at the underworld, in Calliope's honor.
I'd like that, actually.
If it's all the same to you both, Grace and I will be along shortly.
Don't take too long, you two, or we'll start drinking without you.
Alone, at last.
I thought they'd never leave.
Ein letzter Song.
I thought I'd seen everything. I thought who I was all I could be. You know you changed the tune we've all been dancing to. Even this immortal satyr's gotta move when he sees you. And so I say, let's do it. Momentum's never bad. Who knows who we'll be when we reach the end of night? Life that is lived lies between black and white. I rarely do pairs, but with you, it feels right. You've thrown the board all pieces askew. Any plans I had pale next to you. What will you do now? Your life's in your hands. Is there more room for pen? I am a scoundrel, truth be told. I live my life with all of my soul.
Ich muss kurz den Song unterbrechen. Aber mögen nicht die meisten Leute Schurken sowieso mehr als die Helden?
I'll apologize till we're made whole, oh Grace. It's my heart that you stole. Come take my hand, come take a chance. I don't do slow. Come, Grace, let's share this dance.
You survived against the odds. Was waren die anderen zwei Achievements? Your heart was always in the right place and fell in love with pen. Ich genieße die Musik gerade so sehr. Ich verstehe immer noch nicht, wie das mit den Idols und den Sterblichen funktionieren soll, den Bekanntmachen der Idols. Naja. Ich stelle mir das ein bisschen so vor wie eine Partei, wie eine politische Partei einfach und halt bisschen so Politiker-Promis. Unser Tanz-Reprise. Wir haben keine Auswahl. Jetzt fängt es einfach von vorne an. Das macht das Spiel natürlich ein bisschen uninteressant, das nochmal durchzuspielen, wenn du alles nochmal von vorne angucken musst, aber okay. Das ist bei Schmetterlingsspielen ja immer schwierig. Okay, meine Lieben. Damit haben wir es geschafft. Das war die letzte Folge Stray Guards. Ich wollte gestern schon einen Haken da hinten setzen und dachte mir, ich habe es noch nicht durch. Darum setze ich noch keinen Haken, aber jetzt haben wir es durch. Jetzt kann ich meinen Haken setzen. Ein sehr, sehr schönes Spiel. Hat mir sehr gut gefallen. Es war relativ kurz, ja. Das stimmt schon. Ich muss mir kurz Musik daneben laufen lassen. Moment. Ich fand es eine angenehme Länge, um ehrlich zu sein. Ich meine, aber ich will mehr über die Charaktere wissen. Nuki, du weißt, es ist nie zu spät für den zweiten Teil. Und ja, wie gesagt, vielleicht, wenn ich mal Zeit finde, also wahrscheinlich niemals, aber vielleicht kümmern wir uns mal um die anderen Wege. Es gibt genug Achievements. Soll ich ein Achievement spoilern? Was noch super interessant sein könnte? Ich habe mir jetzt da gerade im Abspann die Achievements durchgeguckt und habe gerade gesehen, zum Beispiel the answer is you, found love with Apollo. Also du kannst nicht nur dich in Pan verlieben, sondern auch die Liebe zu Apollo finden. Und es gibt auch, weil Nuki, weil du vorhin gefragt hast, wegen Versphonie, es gibt auch irgendwo, wann das jetzt wieder? Melted Versphonie's Icy Heart. Also man kann sich auch noch mehr besser mit ihr anfreunden. Return Freddy's Feeling, Brave on Time. Vielleicht machen wir mal ein Achievement Run. Aber dann müssten wir das wieder öfter spielen wahrscheinlich, weil einmal wirst du das nicht packen alles. Es gibt nämlich auch zum Beispiel The choice is yours, decided to trust Pan as has your best interest at heart. Lost in the song, you honored Aphrodite's decision, let her find peace. Also es gibt natürlich mehrere Möglichkeiten, die wir natürlicherweise nicht gefunden haben. Was jetzt nicht groß überraschend ist, aber hätten sie halt eine Kapitelübersicht, wäre das viel, viel cooler. Ohne dem Kapitelübersicht, weiß nicht. Es kommt mir dann alles so anstrengend vor immer. Aber okay. Dann würde ich euch zu Jan für euch heute weiterschicken. Ich glaube, ich muss jetzt erstmal das Spiel verkraften. Ich kann jetzt nicht weitermachen. Es hat, also, ja, es war schön. Sagen wir es einfach, dass es schön war. Es wird auf jeden Fall auch nochmal, ich überlege gerade, es wäre eigentlich richtig cool, wenn wir so zum Jahresende nochmal Spiele spielen, die was uns richtig gefallen haben. Also da könnte man dieses Spiel hier auch nochmal reinbringen. Was halt dieses Jahr rauskam. Oder generell, was uns gefallen hat. Gucken wir mal. Aber das Ganze auf einen Moment, also auf einen Stream zu zwängen, ist ein bisschen sehr doof. Naja, mal gucken. Auf jeden Fall vielen Dank fürs Zugucken. Wir hören uns das nächste Mal. Das spätestens... Warte mal, lass mich mal kurz meinen Zeitplan gucken. Heute ist Donnerstag. Man hört sich auf jeden Fall die Tage wieder. Spätestens am Wochenende werde ich sicher wieder online sein. Und gucken, was dann so das nächste große Projekt dann für uns wird. Nächste größere Projekt. So Riesenprojekte bin ich ja nicht der Typ dafür, wie man bei Mario Odyssey sieht. Das nächste große, was jetzt da von den Releases herkommt, ist dann am 20. September Payday 3. Das ist so das große nächste Ganze. Ich kann aber schon mal so viel verraten, dass wir nebenbei noch eine Game-Shows haben und jetzt auch immer wieder mit größeren Schritten Pen and Paper näher kommt. So viel darf ich auch schon verraten. Also auch das wird stattfinden. Und zwar ohne Alien. Aktuell führt ja von der Abstimmung her Mutant. Und ja, ich würde euch zu Jan rüberschmeißen. Der spielt Cook Surf Delicious 3. Eventuell kriegt das ja heute durch. Oder weiter. Durch wahrscheinlich nicht. Ich wünsche euch einen wunderschönen guten Abend, einen schönen Freitag. Und wir hören uns dann demnächst die Tage wieder. Vielleicht ja zum nächsten Storyspiel. Es wartet theoretisch auch noch Spider-Man auf mich. Das habe ich auch angefangen. Das möchte ich auch noch irgendwann mal fertig spielen. Eine wunderbare gute Nacht und ciao, ciao.